moviegoers, 2017 has come and gone and 2018 is here to stay. And unfortunately, we have not seen a new release in 2018 yet, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to give you my top 5 favorite movies of 2017. And I'm only doing 5 instead of 10 because unfortunately we did not see all the movies from 2017. It's almost impossible. We definitely didn't see some of the best movies of 2017. Like Lady Bird or Shape of Water or 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. We missed a lot of the bigger Oscar-worthy movies, unfortunately. So these are my top 5 favorite movies, and before I give you my list, put your list down below. It doesn't have to be 5, you can do 10 or 15 or 20, it doesn't matter, or even 3. Just put your favorite movies of 2017 in order from least favorite to most favorite. And now, without further ado, let's get to my honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and this one is probably the lowest on the honorable mentions list. Unfortunately, this was my most anticipated movie of the year, and it kind of disappointed me, but it was still a Star Wars movie. It's still fun, it's still cool, special effects were amazing, story was good in most parts, but you know, it's still a Star Wars movie, and I still liked it. Blade Runner 2049. This movie was gorgeous to watch. It was shot amazingly. There were some uncomfortable scenes, but some amazing shots and amazing scenes as well. Ryan Gosling, he played the role well, because that's who he kind of is. He's just kind of not emotive. But it was still a great movie, and it just didn't quite make my list of 5. Another honorable mention is Detroit. Living in Southeast Michigan, not too far from Detroit, I gotta put this movie in there, right? It's a great movie, it's got some great performances in it, the tension is very, very real, and you feel all the emotion that all these characters feel, and you know, John Krasinski makes a surprise appearance in there. I did not see him coming, and I thought he did great. Everyone else did amazing. John Boyega, I wanted more of his character, but he was really well casted in this movie, and he played it really well. Spider-Man: Homecoming was the first Spider-Man movie in the MCU, and I gotta say, it's probably my favorite, if not my second favorite, Spider-Man movie. It's really fun, it's great, it's tense, it's got some amazing scenes in it, and the twist with the villain was incredible. And I really do love this movie. War for the Planet of the Apes. I had high expectations for this because I love Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This one didn't quite live up to the hype of that one, but it was still really good. I loved the story that they told, and the special effects were incredible in this movie. The apes looked real. So now with the honorable mentions out of the way, let's jump right into my list. And starting at number 5, I have the movie that saved the DC Cinematic Universe, Wonder Woman. This movie, starring Gal Gadot, was really good. It's one of the best comic book movies of the year. Not the best, but one of the best. It was great. Gal Gadot was amazing. This wasn't her first appearance as Wonder Woman, but her best performance as Wonder Woman so far. And I really liked this movie. Chris Pine did great in this movie. David Thewlis, I saw his twist coming from a mile away. But other than that, I can put that aside. It was a great movie. The third act final battle sequence was way too CGI heavy, but it was still enjoyable, and it was a fun movie, and it's a good movie. Next up at number 4, I have The Big Sick. This movie surprised me. It's an Amazon Prime movie that I didn't expect much from it. When I heard about it, I was like, it doesn't sound very interesting. I was hearing good things about it, and specifically from Adam Daly from Almost Sideways, and I really wanted to check it out. I finally got the chance to check it out just a couple weeks ago, and my goodness, this movie is great. It's funny, it's sad, it's got heart. This is a really great movie starring Kumail Nanjiani, Zoe Kazan, Ray Romano, and Holly Hunter. It's just a really great, fun, sad movie, and really hopeful at the same time. It's a true story about Kumail, and it's a really good movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. At number 3, I have Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. This movie was really stressful. The music was incredible. It sounds like a ticking clock, like a time bomb that's about to go off. It's the true story of what happened on the beaches of Dunkirk. You know, the Allies almost lost World War II because of this. It was just a military disaster, and man, it's an incredible story, incredible movie. Some of it's a little confusing, yes, but once you get to the end, it makes sense. But I really enjoy this movie. I want to see it again. It's been a while, but yeah, this one's definitely a good movie. And it's directed by Christopher Nolan, and it has his thumbprint all over it. So, I mean, what more can I say? I love Christopher Nolan, and I love how he shoots. I love how he directs and edits movies. It's really good. At number 2, my second favorite movie of the year is Logan. I did not expect this movie to be as good as it was. I wanted it to be this good. And this is the best Wolverine movie, obviously. It's the best X-Men movie, in my opinion. It's just so real. It's grounded in reality, and it's gory. This movie was rated R, and it really needed to be, and I'm glad that it was, because when you have a character that has metal claws that come out of his hands, you can't keep cutting away to not show the gore. And they've done that for the past several X-Men movies. And yeah, with Days of Future Past, they got a little bit braver with it, and they showed a little bit more. But in this one, they held nothing back. And my goodness, this movie is fantastic. Hugh Jackman delivering his final, or hopefully, possibly, his final performance as Wolverine. It was incredible. I loved every second of this movie. There's some boring parts in it, yeah, but it's all so good. It's his farewell performance for this character, and they told a great story for this character, and I love the fact that they're showing the kind of bad side of being these mutants. Like, it's not all that great when you start getting older, when your body starts falling apart. So I love this movie. It's my favorite comic book movie of the year. So here we are, we're at number 1. My number 1 favorite movie of the year is Transformers: The Last Knight. I'm totally kidding. My number 1 is Baby Driver. My goodness, this movie is awesome. I want to own this movie. I still don't own it yet. I want to keep rewatching it because it's incredible. The way it's shot, the stunts, the editing was awesome. I mean, there's some shots in this movie where it's like, it's all one shot, and this character's moving around the street and the scene all throughout this thing. The editing is to the music. There's so much music in this movie. It's an awesome movie. And driving home after seeing this movie was tempting to try and drift because it was snowing, and I just really wanted to throw that handbrake on and whip around corners like the character does in Baby Driver. It's an awesome movie. Kevin Spacey, this was before all that stuff came out about him. He's great in this movie. Everyone else, John Hamm, Jamie Foxx, everyone gives a great performance. And Ansel Elgort delivers a great lead performance as Baby. And it didn't play out the way I thought it was going to play out. That's why I love it so much, is it surprises you. You're like, I think it's going to go this way. And it's like, no, they stayed straight. There's so much consistency in this movie with the characters. Yeah, there's some unbelievable things that happen in this movie, but it's a hyper-realism thing. It's just fun. It's an awesome movie. I loved it. And that is why Baby Driver is my favorite movie of the year. So what were your favorite movies of 2017? And what did you think of my list? I'm curious to find out what your guys' lists are in the comments below, so definitely leave those down there. I want to read them. I want to know what you guys think. And coming up soon, in the next few days or weeks, Karen and I will be going through our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2018. I'm excited to do that because 2018 is going to be a big year for movies, possibly bigger than 2017, so we'll see. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of when we upload new content. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.